Action.
Welcome to Tearing It Up with the Tigers. Did your elephant friend have stinky breath? Unfortunately, this experiment will not help cure that, but you will have fun making what looks like elephant's toothpaste. You'll need dishwashing gloves, safety glasses, a 100 milliliter flask, 2 measuring beakers, and dishwashing soap, active dry yeast, food coloring, and hydrogen peroxide. To this. Hydrogen peroxide is commonly found in hair coloring products. Hydrogen peroxide bleaches the natural pigments in human hair by breaking down hair's melanin, the tiny grains of pigment which create natural hair color. Our bodies naturally synthesize both hydrogen peroxide and catalyze the same enzyme found in yeast that helps to break down hydrogen peroxide. However, as we get older, our bodies continue to produce hydrogen peroxide but make less catalyst. Because there is less catalyst available to break down hydrogen peroxide, the concentration of hydrogen peroxide in our bodies increases. The increased concentration of hydrogen peroxide breaks down the melanin in our hair and causes our hair to lose its color and turn gray or white. The foam is made as the dishwashing detergent traps tiny oxygen bubbles created by the chemical reaction that is happening inside the bottle. The thick foam oozes out of the top of the bottle and looks like toothpaste when toothpaste is being squeezed out of this tube. The activity is called elephant's toothpaste because the large stream of foam looks like toothpaste that is big enough for an elephant. Hydrogen peroxide is a molecule made up of hydrogen atoms and oxygen atoms. It can be expressed using the chemical formula 2H2O2. Under the right conditions, hydrogen peroxide will undergo a chemical reaction to break down into 2 parts, oxygen and water. We can write out this decomposition reaction as a chemical equation. Hydrogen peroxide to water plus oxygen, 2H2O2 to 2H2O plus O2. When a chemical that is made of only one molecule breaks down into 2 different smaller molecules, it's called a decomposition reaction. This particular decomposition reaction is also an exothermic reaction. Yeast contains an enzyme called catalyst. The enzyme is called catalyst because it works as a catalyst in this reaction. A catalyst is a substance that speeds up the rate of a chemical reaction without changing its products. The yeast is added to the hydrogen peroxide to speed up the reaction. The catalyst in the yeast speeds up the process of breaking down the hydrogen peroxide and thus produces oxygen and water more quickly. The oxygen gets trapped by dishwashing detergent as many tiny bubbles. Now, let us begin. And disclaimer, please ask your parents or do this with parental supervision. This is highly dangerous and toxic and can kill you. Which is why we use dishwashing gloves and safety goggles. Oh my God, I can't put on goggles. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, fine, got it on. So, first we will take our 500 milliliter flask and mix the hydrogen peroxide, which is 100 milliliters, into here. Then we will take our dishwashing soap and mix it in with that. After we've done that, we will take our warm water and take 4 to 5 spoons of active dry yeast. And we will stir until the mixture looks like oatmeal. Now, while that sits, we will add our food coloring. A couple drops should do. After we've added our food coloring, we will now stir up our active dry yeast and warm water just a little bit more, and we'll switch this at the same time. So, after we've done all that, we'll take our spoon out of our beaker and mix the final product. While doing that, make sure to please remove every other equipment product that you have used. Let us begin. It's a slow reaction, but
Okay, yeah.
and that's the end.